Okay, good. Good. That looks decent. Let's maybe do this. I should maybe... I don't know. I think this angle is okay. Alright, she got me 2. Pretty sure this is a duck egg because it's huge. But yeah. So sometimes balut is like not the duck egg, but yeah. So let's hope I don't fuck it up. Okay, sorry. All right, so it came with this really delicious vinegar. So we got these at Seafood City. It's a Filipino chain. It is not in every big city. There's one in Chicago. There's probably a bunch in California because that's where a lot of Filipinos are. But this is like a delicious like calamansi kind of vinegar. Delicious. There we go. So calamansi is like a, I would like to say it's like a cross between lemon, lime, and orange as far as the taste or whatever. Should I dye my hair? Because I'm fucking with my hair too much right now. I'm wearing a swimsuit. Don't get weird about it. So my ass is covered. I've seen people wear less and not get in trouble. So let's see. Do we have any hair ties? No. You know what? I'll do this. I'll just get this little Daiso towel and tie my hair up. Or tie it back. I didn't want to like dent it when I just washed my hair, but whatever. We need to like, there. Okay, hopefully that's fine. All right, so what I mean by hopefully I don't fuck it up is, this is bread from like yesterday, is sometimes I don't, what is it? Crack the right side. So there's gonna be like a little bit of soup. Oh my God, my brain. Was that not it? No, that was not it. Kind of soup. So I want to make sure to get the end. There we go. That has some space. So oh, there we go. Got the right end. Got the right end. Balut. Yo, what up, Avo? I never know. Is it a hard A or a soft A? My stepmom loves it, but I can't stand it. I mean, there we go. Okay, so I got the soupy part, so I just need to be careful because I don't want to spill it. What I like to do is add the vinegar to where the soupy part is. So just so I'm carefully gonna peel this egg shell. So it's like a partially formed bird. Avo, doesn't matter, who cares? I mean, I don't want to like pronounce it if you have a, a preference of how to say your screen name, Kind of like when sports announcers could learn how to say Japanese names correctly and they don't, and they still say it however the fuck they want to say it because they're fucking American and can't be bothered to learn how to say things correctly. Like, I don't want to be that person. It's literally just letters. I mean, sometimes people, I guess, care more about their names and stuff. So that's kind of the place where I'm coming from. Like, I have a preferred way of saying my name, but no one ever does it. They put the emphasis in the other area. AV, my initials. The O is meaningless. I've never cared either way. Okay. Still a little bit of soup, but like this egg is pretty full. Ooh, squishy. So, okay, you're the hard part. So we're not gonna eat this part because it's like the hard part. Everyone says it differently depending which region they're from. It's never bothered me at all. Okay. I mean, if that is your preference, then, you know, I'll keep that in mind. See, the air was at the bottom. So I still opened it at the wrong part. I could have caught all the soup at the bottom. So that's my bad. I opened the wrong end. I do have like a cup underneath so I can just catch excess liquid or whatever. But we're gonna just dip it in the vinegar. Oh, there we go. Okay. We have some other snacks too, but felt like something squirted. Sorry, I'm sure that was loud. Okay. Yeah, this is the hard part. I've tried eating the hard part before. No. No. Okay. And I'll eat the second one. So I guess let's try to get it from the bottom. Nice. Good job. This is the part with the space, but I'm like not seeing soup. Hello? Bruh. Soup? There we go. A little bit of soup. So let me just... There we go. Okay. Let me just... Oh, okay, you're seeing... Okay. Okay, and again, I'm just gonna dip that in there. Sorry, some of the vinegar was like dripping. This one is tasting way more marrowy. I like bone marrow, by the way, so. Should I just pour? Yeah, pouring might be better. There we go. Now this is, got a shell. This is probably something I won't try to make at home because we don't have fucking ducks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't farm ducks, so like I pretty much can't make this happen. Some of the shell pieces are getting tinier. And then we've got fried sesame balls, but this has ube in it. That's so interesting to me. Because I'm just so used to it with like red bean. Like I prefer the red bean over the I think it's like lotus. I think the lotus paste ones. I wasn't sure if it was like a yolk, but I think it's like a yolk, or maybe there's a yolk one and maybe there's like a paste. I also don't really like the brown moon cakes, and not because like I hate brown people because I'm brown, but like I prefer the snow skin because to me they taste better. I like the texture, and I just don't like moon cake with egg yolks in it. I just don't like those. I wish I could be about it because I feel like maybe they're a little bit more traditional, but I really don't like them. So I tried them a couple times and it just wasn't my jam. So, but snow skin all day. They smell good, they taste good, the texture is really nice, you know. Oh yeah, we're getting close to the hard part. Yeah, my mom was like, oh, they have sesame balls with ube, and I was like, oh, okay. I think we call them buchi. I might be wrong. So, favorite's still gonna be red bean. I like red bean paste sesame balls. They're They're fucking the best. I love them. They're so great. I'm gonna try to make black sesame tangyen at some point, maybe. But not in October. So in October, we're gonna try to do maybe more Filipino stuff than usual, if we can make it work for the schedule. Because I told my mom I want to make halo-halo, but so halo-halo is Filipino shaved ice. There's like Chinese version of shaved ice, there's Korean one, right? There's Japanese. It was probably other Asian people because we live places that get kind of hot, right? And so I'm guessing we all have some sort of shaved ice dessert situation. And so with ours, like, there's all sorts of stuff in it, right? But when you buy it at the store, when it gets served, typically what happens, and I'm just gonna drink the rest of this vinegar. I don't know if people feel a way about that, so I just really like the vinegar. And I like vinegar in general. So, you can buy like jars of stuff. So there's like white beans and there's chickpeas. Apparently, didn't realize I was potentially eating halo-halo with chickpeas in it. There's like palm, like sugar palm. There's like all sorts of stuff, right? And I was like, well, Mom doesn't really like the beans, but I like beans. So I don't know. And then I was like, would it be weird if I just cooked like regular beans and put them in halo-halo? You know what I mean? Like, because these are all like soaked in syrup, but like at the end of the day, it's not like you're putting all the syrup in the halo-halo. So I'm just like, and I was like, oh, you know, because then it would be like, if I get 4 jars of stuff, that's going to be anywhere from like $12 to $20 of these things, plus we have to put them in the fridge, and mom might not even like it, because I know she's gonna, like, if the beans don't work well, you know, I'm gonna be the only one eating the beans, which I don't mind because I like beans, but that's gonna take a while because I eat my leftovers so slowly. It takes me forever to get through leftovers. So meanwhile, they've like fucking speed run their food. And then they're like out of food. And they're asking me to cook all the time. And I still have food from like 2 or 3 weeks ago. You know, like even though that pho ended up being for one person, I'm still dealing with the pho. So, like, I just finished the tendons today. And they were starting to smell a little sus. Like a little bit, like they're about to go down that pathway. And I was like, oh my God, I really need to eat you today. So we hurried up to eat those today before we went to go rescue the car. So like both of our cars got fucked up and both of them were at the shop. So one of them got rescued today and one of them might be rescued tomorrow, perhaps. I don't know. The car that got rescued today, when we turned the aircon, there was still like a gas smell. So maybe we just need to like run it again tomorrow and see what happens. You know, if it's still smelling like gas tomorrow, then I'm going to assume that's a problem, right? Like maybe it's just something that needs to get driven a little bit more, and then I don't know. Otherwise, I feel like something got connected in a way and we're smelling gas, which is not good. Because she can't smell it, but I can. You know what I mean? Like, as runny and congested as I usually get, because I don't take allergy medicine because I'm poor and I don't have insurance. I just face everything head on. That's why I'm always sniffly. And like, maybe my breathing patterns are a little weird because I'm congested. So, but I smell everything. I smell everything. There was a gas leak 2 or 3 neighborhoods away that I smelled that my mom didn't smell. You know what I mean? Like, my nose is fucking ridiculous, even though it's fucking congested. So, I get really paranoid with like gas smell. Because like the day that happened, where it was literally 2 or 3 neighborhoods away. I was like, you don't fucking smell that? You don't smell that. I went outside and I was like, oh my God, like, I really smelled it when I was outside. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And she called like 311 or whatever the fuck you're supposed to call. And they were like, oh, well, there's a gas something, like blah, 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 blah. And I was like, then my mom told me, and she was like, yeah, it's like 2 or 3 neighborhoods over that way. And I was like, and y'all didn't fucking smell this. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I should have said balut and stuff. The balut part ended pretty quickly, honestly. So, I eat really slow, by the way, so honestly shocking that I finished that quickly. 2. So, we're gonna put these shells in the compost pile, because it's still an egg. So, Mom gets weird about like bones, but whatever. We also got, well, she got like chicken siopao. I don't really like siopao that much. And I definitely don't like chicken siopao. I want that to be beef or something. She's a big fan of chicken siopao, so that's like her. She got some grilled fish. My haul from Seafood City was soda. Was soda and fucking awesome black tea, because they fucking had one. Oh wait, no, not that one. Which one is the awesome or is it you? Okay. Or maybe it's awesome black tea. Ugh. So it's like a region in India. Oh, I remember I was like really fucking into awesome black tea when I was a kid. So we're drinking this. Please don't bust open. Okay, thank you. Straightforward. Oh, God, you smell so good. You smell so fucking good. Jesus. Okay. We didn't refrigerate it. I'm just, like, drinking it as is. You're so tasty. You're so fucking tasty. Bitch. Ugh. I really need to find some loose leaf awesome black tea. I miss this. I could have sworn it was like the Mr. Coffee guy that had an awesome black tea. But I looked at all of the Mr. Coffee that they had, and there was no awesome. And I was like, for real? Did I just like completely forget what the can looked like? I remember I really liked drinking canned awesome black tea when I was a kid. I'm just surprised, like, I like completely forgot what the can looked like, apparently. So, but yeah, it's so delicious. It's like, well, there's sugar added, but it's like sweet and, hold on. Well, I'm eating something sweet too, fuck. It's sweet and smooth, and it doesn't leave like a weird tannic feeling in your mouth. I don't know if that's because they sweetened it or whatever, but I just remember really loving this as a kid, and I'm so glad that I can find it again. You know what I mean? The other drinks we got were, I don't know if we're familiar with Ocean Bomb, the brand, which, thinking about like the world in general, the word bomb in marketing for anything is kind of weird, but whatever. So I forgot what franchises there are, but it looks like Attack on Titan and I can't figure out the other franchise that's on the cans right now. I got it because the artwork is pretty. I already have all the Sailor Moon ones, so. Oh wait, did I get two of you? I did not mean to do that. Was it you? It was you. Oh, ooh, fuck. I almost dropped that. Alright, so here are two of the cans we got. This is apple, pineapple. Oh, okay, so this is Attack on Titan. Okay, so this guy was also Attack on Titan. The other one I remember from various body pillows I saw. What is this? It's a Toei, but they didn't provide the English, so I'd have to translate the can. Ooh, I dented these cans. I'm probably gonna have to drink them. Saga Gemini? This is a sparkling water grape yogurt. So I don't know if this is gonna fuck up my stomach, but it sure does sound fascinating. So, oh wait, what? Oh my god, I should have read your label. Oh shit. Shut the fuck up, stomach. Oh no, it has high fructose corn syrup. That's something we decided to not consume since I was like a teenager or whatever. So every once in a while I fuck up. So I guess I fucked up like 8 times. 12. Well, I got a lot of the Sailor Moon ones, so like probably another 10 times when I did Sailor Moon. Water, awesome black tea, sugar, artificial flavor. Less than 20 milligrams / 100 milliliters of caffeine. Sweet. I don't react consistently to caffeine. Like sometimes it's okay and I'll just go to sleep, and other times I will feel like stuff is crawling underneath my skin. So So I have to kind of be careful with caffeine because, like, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I've had really strong matcha and I'm like, oh my god, I'm a get fucked. So, but yeah, the artwork is so pretty. That's basically why I got the can. So, I did read the flavors. Like apple, pineapple, intriguing. You know? So, sodium, 25%. No vitamins, obviously. No cholesterol. So there's sodium, but no cholesterol. My stomach is already telling me things. So, are you telling me stuff because of the tea? A 100 calories? Not that I count calories. Ooh, this is 120. This one has 110. Interesting. High fructose corn syrup, though. Fuck. This is such a pretty can. Like, not only, like, the character, but, like, the stuff in the background. I don't know if you can see that. It's really pretty. And then this is the Attack on Titan one. Like, I didn't quite recognize them. I should have read the can better because it fucking says his name. Fucking says his name, and then it fucking says Attack on Titan over here. I didn't fucking read. So, because I was like, is this Attack on Titan? Or is this like some other thing? Because the other guy was way more easy to recognize because it was like the green and the brown with the wings or whatever the fuck. And I was like, okay, I know that. That is totally Attack on Titan. So, I've only watched like maybe 1 or 2 episodes from Attack on Titan, and they had this really touching moment with these kids that are like, you know, I wonder what the outside is like and blah blah blah, and then they get eaten. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I know this is gonna be like an Evangelion type of situation where everyone dies anyway, but like, I was like, I knew something bad was gonna happen, but I still didn't appreciate it happening. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'm like, oh my fucking god, like, fuck this show. I can't do this right now. So, that was delicious. Okay. So we have some stuff to add to the compost pile. So I'll go ahead and take y'all to the compost pile so we can like do that. I'm gonna unplug everybody for a little bit. Here's our compost pile. We're gonna put the eggs, I'm gonna squish them up a little bit more, I think. So we have a compost pile, a very casual compost pile in the backyard. So turn on some extra lights. So the eggshells from the balut, I'm just gonna kind of crack them up a little bit more. And then this is the hard part. I've tried eating this before I asked my mom, like, hey, am I supposed to eat that bottom part? And she's like, no. And I was like, oh. I wish somebody told me sooner, because I really tried eating it. So, it's just, like, really hard and kind of rubbery, and, like, I don't think you're supposed to eat it. So, I don't. So, yeah, we're just gonna... all the shells, right? And then I have a tea bag that I, like, we had some tea. I need to drink all my bagged tea, because I hoard tea. That was like a thing I did when I was younger. So we have lots of tea. I think there was like a tea tin that we had from like when I was in elementary school, and I just finished it during this ongoing pandemic because COVID never went away. It's still going on. But I finished it sometime within the past 5 years. And then I was like, oh, can we find this tea tin again? Because like we had it since I was in elementary school. And we totally did. Oh, wow. You're really trying to focus. It's like we were at a rave or something. Let me see if there's any other leftovers we can eat, because we're gonna go out to eat tomorrow, so I feel like I need to eat more stuff that's in the fridge. But I don't feel like it. And my nose is really fucking congested. Oh, because we were playing with dogs 2 days in a row. Okay, that's why I'm congested. It has to be because of the dogs. I know I get really congested with cats. Like, I don't deal with cat dander very well. I guess we have issues with dogs and my nose. Let me put this back. And then this food container box is waxed, or like the inside is waxed, so this will go in the trash because it's waxed. Okay. Man, wedgie. Okay. What else can we put in the trash? This in the trash. We can reuse this. Nothing important is showing. Okay, good. We may or may not try to create like a maid style apron, but it's already like the end of the first week of fucking September, so I don't know. We might just stick with the maid outfits we already have. So, oh yeah, this swimsuit's like, it's got a high cut, and that's why we're wearing stuff underneath it. But yeah. Okay, we need to wait for my stomach to settle. I don't know if I need to drink hot water after this. But yeah. I was looking for ways to style a sarong. Preferably if there's specifically an Indonesian way of tying or styling. Because I think the one I have is Indonesian. Like Indonesian batik versus like what like we have or whatever. And it's like the tube style, so you sit in it and then you wrap it and pin it or whatever, you know what I mean? And so I was just wondering if, especially now, if there's like traditional ways of folding or pleating or whatever. And I could have sworn I've asked one of my Indonesian friends before, and he was like, you just whatever, you know. But like, he's a guy, so he's like talking about from experience, and like probably need to wear shorts underneath. So because I'm thinking of wearing one tomorrow. I need to get my makeup set out for tomorrow too. We might do a get ready with me in the morning, like early fucking morning, because I take forever to do makeup, even if it's like natural. Like even if it's a no makeup look, it usually takes forever. I already have an idea of what I want to do for makeup, but I don't know. We might just opt for like a K-pop ABG style instead of this other style. So there's this one drag queen from the Philippines that I really like, and their name is Plastic Tiara, and they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous when they're in drag, and they're gorgeous when they're not in drag. Like, just a beautiful human being. And I wish I could look like a hot ass guy and a hot girl, but that doesn't work on me. So like I guess, I don't know, would that equate to gender envy? Very envious of how this person can look masculine and feminine. And so they were doing a wig video, and I noticed like how they were doing their blush, and they did it in a way where it looked like it was glowing no matter like if he was bending his head down or looking straight in the camera. Like, no matter the angle his face was in the lighting, it looks like it was like glowing. Very fascinating. So I was like, huh, okay, so we could potentially try to do some shit like that tomorrow, right? Because I have, or I should have, I don't know if I tossed out my like really bright red, because for a while the way I did makeup was kind of like, I don't know if anyone's familiar with like Beijing opera makeup, but like the red around the eyes, was a very big fan of that for a very long time. And that's kind of how I did my makeup for like at least 5 years. When I wore makeup more often. And so it would be like that conceptually in my brain, but on like the apples of the cheeks. So like here in this like triangular area, like focusing the color like that, and like kind of like blurring it out a little bit. And I'm just like, I'm really interested, but we might end up just being a little bit more chill and stick with browns, because I realized like brownish or reddish browns look pretty flattering on me, because I was always going for red like on my face, but like a brownish or a reddish brown looks way more, not that I was trying to look natural when I put the red around my eyes, you know what I mean, but like a reddish brown looks a little bit more natural if I'm trying to like do a smoky eye or something, or like if I do eggyosal and like the brown part around my eye, because like when you look at those makeup tutorials and they're on like light-skinned people, you have to find a way to translate that, because like those colors are not going to work on you, right? So like I usually look at black ladies who do cottagecore aesthetics, or like what is the rebranding of Lolita? Because Lolita got rebranded. God, what is the fucking word they do for it now? Oh, coquette. Oh yeah, they call it coquette, which is kind of like a little worse. But like the coquette aesthetic YouTubers or whatever, I usually dig through their shit to find someone who's tan or black so I can translate the colors, right? Because they did the math for me. Because I'm so bad at color anything. Like, trying to figure out what would work on a tan person based on a light-skinned person's makeup tutorial. Like, I'm so bad at that. I don't even color match my foundation well. I bought like a bunch of different Misha BB creams to blend just to get the combo for my face. And even then it's a little on the light side. So, but like Misha, when I was first looking for like Asian makeup for me, outside of Shu Amura, they were like the first ones to do something. Because Shu Amura had a compact that I really, really loved. So it was like a pressed powder foundation, and they only sold it in Japan, or they only sold it in Asia. And there was a liquid version that they sold in America, but I don't like liquid foundation. Like, the BB cream is okay because it's like less liquidy. You know, it doesn't like run or whatever, so like fine. But I would prefer a stick foundation or a pressed powder foundation. And like, when I was still shopping at Sephora, because we don't fuck with Sephora anymore. When we were still shopping at Sephora, like any kind of SPF pressed powder foundation, I tried the Kat Von D one. I think that one like stayed in my mind really. I think Bare Minerals had one. You know, but still I preferred the Shu Amura one, and then they fucking killed it because I looked online for it and it's like, you can't find it. So I don't know why they killed it. Maybe their customer base doesn't like pressed powder foundation that has SPF in it, but I do. Even stick foundations apparently is like, yo, thanks for the check-in. Even pressed powder foundations, look, pressed powder foundation is apparently not popular. Or pressed powder foundations with SPF is apparently not popular because everybody's doing like those cushion packs, and I don't like the cushions because it's like you're inviting more air into your makeup and it feels really unsanitary. You know, because you're just pumping more air. Kind of like, you know, with mascara, you're just like pumping constant like air, and like this wand went on your eye and then you're putting it back in. Like, mascara is kind of scary when you think about it. So, you know, but anyway, and so I've been looking for other foundations, and I'm just like, I'm just going to default to Misha. I know they're not, to the best of our knowledge, you know, their money isn't supporting some fucking fucked up genocide bullshit. So I can feel better about that. But also I'm tan and they sort of have tan people makeup, you know, sort of. They also have like SPFs or whatever, but like, this is the one we're kind of gonna go with, and it is a smaller container, you know, like this isn't gonna last you forever. This is a 50 milliliter. A lot of the Asian ones come in a 50 milliliter size. So for example, like, you know, this is a Japanese one. I can't find this one anymore. I liked this one. I liked the thickness of the formulation. I liked how smooth it went on. I liked how I didn't look like a ghost. This one still has some sort of cast a little bit, but it is a physical sunscreen. Like, explicitly physical. So, like, I didn't want another chemical one, or I want to limit how many chemical ones I have in rotation, because I think I have a few that I didn't realize they were chemical ones. But usually the ones that leave a white sheen are non-chemical. They're the physical ones. So it all, you know, burns down to like, do you want it to sit on your face or do you want it absorb into your skin? Usually the chemical ones absorb into your skin, and I'm just not that comfortable with it. And they use different things for the actual like SPF protection part. So like usually physical ones will be like zinc oxide, or titanium dioxide, right? And so I feel way more comfortable doing that. Plus this says it has squalane. I'm like, okay, bitch. All right. Squalane. Squalane's like something that helps your skin be soft. You know, that's the benefit usually. So, I'm like, all right, squalane, let's go. It's got niacinamide and squalane. So, yeah. What I don't like about this is that the way it's shaped, like it's sturdy and stable or whatever. It's just, I just don't like how it's like that. You know, I'm sure there's maybe to make sure like everybody can get like every last drop, or I don't know. But like, yeah. And I've been looking for this. It was more expensive in person because sometimes you can get away with getting this for $10, but you would have to meet like a shipping requirement or whatever, and then at that point you're spending $60. So do you want $60 of this? Which I kind of did, but I was like, practically speaking, I should probably just buy them one by one, you know, instead of just hoarding 6. So that's why we did that. A lot of my Japanese sunscreens are running low, so that's why. That's one of the ones I was looking at. I have one Beauty of Joseon one that's a chemical one. I have a Jumiso one, also chemical. I don't like the way that one smells, and it's a little runny. Like, I don't like a runnier formula for my sunblock. I like it to be more thick, as far as formulation, but that's like, that's a personal preference. You know what I mean? Some people do not like the feeling of sunscreen at all. It's very much a sensory issue. So, but this one doesn't bother me so much. Some of my American ones, like, oh God. So this one's out. We have one more that we're going through. So I think they changed the formula. This one's zinc oxide, but I think the other one went with the other stuff. This one feels kind of sticky, and it's SPF 30. I prefer more than 30. 50 preferably, but like in the 40s, you know, if I can't get 50. And that's just like SPF 30 versus like SPF 50 plus, PA plus 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 plus, you know what I mean? And so America doesn't like the PA plus 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 thing. Like if you, like the whole reason part of TikTok was like, hey, start hoarding shit with your fucking Asian skincare. It's because of the mocha thing. And so it's MOCA, you can look it up. And so because of the formulation of Asian beauty products, especially the sun protection stuff, America's like, no. No. We're not going to let any of that fly. But the thing is, like, America is so behind the times when it comes to, like, sun care technology. Because technology is not just computers and guns. It's, like, it's advancements in science, you know, just in general. And so, they're just so behind. I think the last time it got updated or whatever, it was in the 90s or something. Like any advancements, and so we're like sitting on technology for our skin that's like decades old, and they don't want to improve upon it. But the people who have been working and still working, and you know, because Asia is in general is kind of vain, right? Like getting old in Asia or not being cute in Asia or like not presenting in a way that's like aesthetically pleasing in Asia is like unfortunately a big deal. So like I feel like a lot of that helps with not only research but the constant money they're getting off of beauty shit. You know what I mean? Because vanity and looking good and like looking better than other people is like really pervasive, not just in like, and it's not just East Asian people, like all of us like all of us have a vanity issue. So and like an allergic to aging issue. But the thing is like we all age, so like logically I think we all know, but like we keep on doing things that's like we just want to deny that we know. So when I was younger, I slathered sunblock head to toe, but we're a little bit lazier now, so we only do head to like here-ish, and we do our hands, but we don't necessarily do all of the arms. Sometimes we do all the arms, but we definitely do the hands because when I'm driving, that's going to be exposed, right? So, but yeah, when I was a kid, head to toe. Once high school hit, head to toe. I don't know if I was like worried about sunblock before high school. I know I was into the whitening products because I really thought I could scrub my tan off. That's how bad colorism is. So, you can't scrub your tan off. For anyone who's wondering about that, that papaya soap will not bleach your skin like that, okay? So, you can scrub as much as you want. You're just gonna irritate your shit. You're not gonna like scrub your tan off. So, but yeah, man, I still think about that. I still think about how I was always like asking my mom to buy the white and green bottle lotions. Those are like the lightning lotions. It was always like this tall, skinny white bottle with green font and a green top. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever, you know what I mean? But like looking back on that now, if I had kids, I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. Because, I don't know. It took me a really long time to be comfortable with my tan. And there's still days where it's like, I wish I was like 20 shades lighter. You know what I mean? Like, what would I look like if I was pale skinned? You know, I still have days like that every once in a while where it's like, you know, I wonder, right? Especially since, oh my god, Spaceballs, hello. How's your pizza? Is your air conditioning okay? Are you not too sweaty? You missed the balut part. Pizza was tasty. AC is functional. I don't know what happened. Yeah. I'm glad you're not cooking inside of your house, because that would be really bad. I'll have to check Discord. I'm sure you posted the pizza in Discord. Oh yeah, I found some awesome black tea in a can. I think this is the one I had as a kid, but I could have sworn it was like the Mr. Coffee guy, so. But yeah. Mr. Brown. Okay, sorry. I thought he was Mr. Coffee. I was staring at him today too. I was like, I could have sworn you were the guy with the awesome black tea. I was like, I found like everything else. Mr. Coffee is the drip coffee machine. Okay, I thought like there were 2 Mr. Coffees. We also got some Attack on Titan and whatever, I don't know what series this is. Whatever series this is, we got some of this and we got some Attack on Titan. But I forgot they had high fructose corn syrup, so I fucked up a little bit there because I typically don't purchase things that have high fructose corn syrup in them. So, like, we made that rule a long time ago. So I fucked up. I should have read the label, but I guess maybe we'll just ignore that rule because I want the fucking cans. I'm so ridiculous. I just want the cans. I already got all the Sailor Moon ones. I got like every Sailor Moon one. Probably got like 2 Chibi Usas. But yeah, we ate 2 Baluts earlier. We got a sesame ball that had ube filling inside of it. We put the eggshell in the compost pile. And I was talking about like me potentially doing makeup tomorrow. The plan is to do makeup tomorrow. We're gonna see if I actually do it though, because knowing me, I'm gonna end this stream and I'm gonna read smut till like 3 in the morning, and then if I want to do makeup, I have to start at 8 because we're leaving at 10:30 or 11. And if I want to stream it, I'll have to like, you know, like figure my shit out. So, I don't know. Maybe we could just do like a little shitty stream like this. Like my camera's fine, but it's just there's no belch counting, and there's basically the channel points don't work. Like they work, but they don't work. They don't do anything. So, but no one really does the channel points anymore. It's fine. Because half the time my channel points were broken. Like when I used to have... Oh no, I never had barrel roll because I couldn't figure that out in OBS. Like I fucked it up or whatever. But like I used to just physically barrel roll. So like if people were like, do a barrel roll, I was like, okay. I was like, okay, we can do that. I can manually do that, you know. Honestly, I had other plans for tomorrow, but I forgot it's my mom's birthday. So we're going out to eat, and so that's why I'm thinking about doing makeup. And that's why I showered today. Now that you mention it, I hadn't noticed no overlays today. Yeah, this is a just from my phone stream. So yeah, when there's no overlays, there's no Seribot. There is Seribot because Seribot is cloud. But like, when there's no overlays, the channel points don't really do anything. So like, when people check in, I don't really know how to add a manual check-in or like redo their account. So, but yeah, but most people for the most part don't care. The only thing that really makes me sad about streams like today is that there's no captioning. And I would prefer all of my streams to be somewhat accessible, preferably as accessible as possible. So like when I do these, like it makes me uncomfortable because there's no accessibility. It's not accessible. So like I'm looking on another phone, there's like no closed captioning happening. So like that makes me sad. But yeah, the only kind of downside when you use your phone from the Twitch app is that you can't zoom. So you can't like pinch and zoom or whatever. But the autofocus like autofocuses. When I use this phone through the Irian app, through OBS, it doesn't autofocus. So like that's kind of the trade-off. So the other day when I cooked from like a Twitch based stream, I couldn't zoom, and the tripod is kind of sort of far enough from the stove where it like might be a problem. Like it's like not as good as a top view when it's like that far away. So like that's kind of problematic because I had an over the stove like magnetic thing, but one of the magnets fell out and I never glued it back, and I'm like not confident about that situation. If the it's a very, very strong magnet, like stronger than this guy. Like it's one of the strongest magnets I've ever had on like any of my MagSafe things, and it popped the fuck out, and I was like, oh my god, bitch, like I don't feel confident anymore. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, figure something else out. And then I got another one that was like, instead of magnets, it's like the pressure one, but you know, under the hood is really gross. Like it's just like 40 plus years of oil and gunk, you know? So, that was a weird noise out of my throat. So just, yeah, wow, that was, that was really fucking awkward. Okay, did we drink you all? Okay. So what I think we're gonna do is that we're going to, well, we're gonna rinse out this can. I'm wearing a swimsuit. Don't be weird about it. Don't be weird about it, chat. I'm just in a swimsuit. My ass is covered, so is my vagina. Everything's fine. And so we're gonna rinse out this can. Because we try to recycle everything we can recycle. And then we need to wash a few things. Well, actually, let me wash my hands for real. If I do my makeup tomorrow, there are a few things that I need to for real wash tonight. And get ready for tomorrow. Not sponges, because sponges are not gonna dry up by tomorrow, no matter how fucking hot my house is. So, okay. Light's not gonna hit your face. Okay, and then my tripod's over there. That's over there. Turn this off. We're gonna have a few lighting changes, okay? But yeah, the Balut portion of today has already happened, so sorry about that for the people who might be tuning in and being like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Fuck this hoe. Sorry. I already fucking hate it, okay? Sorry to disappoint. Oh yeah, let me throw some of this away. Stack these cans. I have a little pile of soda. And I got 2 ramune. There's like a white peach one, and there was a oh my god. I really need to work out because my legs do not feel good. There's a lychee. Fuck. You might be hearing me echo. Sorry. There's a lychee and a white peach. So, I really love white peach just about anything. It could be something to drink. It could be lotion. Japan loves to make fucking white peach fucking lotion. So, oh god. I forgot what brand it was, but there was like one I was like super into. Like every time I ran out, I was like, oh my god, bitch. Gotta get this lotion. But we don't do scented lotion as much anymore. We don't really do scented toiletry stuff as much anymore, just because what is it? Like I don't buy scented candles or perfume, or I guess perfume is always scented. But we don't do a lot of scented stuff because mom has a lot of sensitivities. And it's like not good for her respiratory situation. So we don't. But I also have inherited a lot of my mom's and my dad's stuff. So like, honestly, I should just probably not, because I will probably have similar problems. But so these are the palettes we used the last time we did makeup. I didn't wash them, so we're gonna wash them now. Yeah. And then we're gonna check to see if we have any like enough or any sponges, I guess. So, because usually I'll wash sponges and then air dry them and then put them away. So the ones that are put away are typically cleaned, right? So we're just gonna wash these palettes. I need to check if there's any scrapers over there. If there are any scrapers over there, then we'll need to wash those too, because I scraped my makeup out. And if you're like, bitch, what does that mean? So some people take the makeup out of wherever it's from in different ways. If it's not like a push bottle, like a pump bottle or whatever. So like, let's say it's a pressed powder, or maybe it comes in like a pot like this. And you have to like dig it out. So I scrape my makeup out as a means of kind of trying to keep everything as sanitary as possible. Okay, let's see what's, okay, we have quite a few sponges. So like, okay, so foundation should be fine tomorrow. What else? We can use that as a powder brush. We have detail sponges. Okay. And let's see. We have a few things for eyeliner. I never really line my eyes though. Or I don't do my brows, sorry. I don't usually fuck with my brows anymore. I just let them exist. I should trim them, but I have a tendency to over trim my brows. And then we have another problem that we created. So, okay, so that's one. Let me catch this other one. And I'm just using, this is like Dr. Bronner's soap. You can kind of get it wherever, but it's like a liquid form of a Castile soap. And honestly, like Walmart has a generic, I think. I saw like a Castile soap at Walmart that was not Dr. Bronner's, and I was thinking about it because it was more affordable. So usually this bottle runs like $14.99 before Orange Tan Man's second run. So I don't know if that's currently still kind of the situation, but there we go. Okay, so this one's done, and I'm just taking a towel and drying it and just putting it back in the like popped out the little plastic ring thing, silicone, whatever. I mean, is it gonna cut my fingers if I don't have that? Okay, well, hopefully we'll just figure that out later. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then, okay, we have the toothbrush, makeup brushes. We got some sponges. We have a few sponges. Yeah, we have the silicone sponge. We've got like the little detail sponges. We got the Shoot Amuro one. What is this? Okay. Alright. Okay. Let me see if we have that red still. Oh yeah, I need to check if there's any scrapers there. Okay, we got Marc Jacobs. We got the Hawaiian characters stuff. I don't see the red necessarily. Okay, let me look for the scrapers. The scrapers are... Oh my god, wedgie. Alright, let's see. Scrapers? Any scrapers? Okay, I see one scraper. See one scraper and like three metal spoons. Okay, we'll do that. But yeah, and we'll set aside our makeup, and then I'll find someone to raid, I think, and then we'll, you know, so I can get to reading my smut and maybe sleeping early. We'll see. We'll see. You know, priorities. Yeah, I'm planning on wearing a really cute sarong tomorrow. It's one of the tube styles, so that's why I was like looking again, because I could have sworn I already asked my Indonesian friends. I was like, before everything that's happening right now in Indonesia, I'm pretty sure I asked my Indonesian friends at some point, like, hey, are there like certain ways you usually or like typically wrap your sarongs, or am I thinking way too deeply about this? What event is this? Oh, the Indonesia thing, or what am I doing tomorrow? The Indonesia thing is, oh, tomorrow it's my mom's birthday. We're gonna go to eat. So I thought maybe I'll look decent or something and like not embarrass her in public, like, you know. So that's why I'm considering wearing makeup tomorrow. So this is the, let me wipe this area a little bit. I'm just gonna set everything aside for, oh, Oh, I like chose my shoes for tomorrow because I haven't worn heels in a while, and it's, to the best of my knowledge, it's not supposed to rain. Because they're suede. So if it rains tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed at myself. Because I don't remember protecting this suede, and it doesn't look like whoever, because I got it at the thrift, it doesn't look like whoever had it before necessarily protected it. So like, you know, I haven't worn heels in a while, so, you know, gotta be careful. Okay, where are the Mishas that I wear? Okay, so this one. All right. So this is a setting spray and like kind of like a base spray, base. I mix these two for my foundation. There's another one. Okay. So usually what I do is, I do this first. And we let this dry, and then we put this one. This is like another base. And it's kind of sparkly a little bit. So it's this, then this. I always forget this one though. So that's why we have to make sure it's outside so I don't forget. And then it's like 1 to 2 pumps of both of these. So this is 29 and 31. When you go to Asian stores, usually they will not have these on display because I'm tan. So the tan shades are usually not to sample at the stores if you ever try to look for it at the store. So that's my foundation. Let me see what we got going. Because I have like a refill. Okay, there. And let's see, what do we... Okay, so we have, all right. So for those who don't know, you're not supposed to keep your makeup for forever. You're not supposed to. So kind of do as I say, not as I do. Some of this makeup has been here for a while, okay? And that's part of the reason why I scrape. So that's pink. So for example, this is old makeup. Okay, this is real old. Like, this collaboration with Sephora was a long time ago. Probably shouldn't keep this. So, every once in a while with this one, and you see how I hit the pan. Sometimes with this one, when I'm feeling really paranoid, I spray it with alcohol and just, like, let it dry. And then I scrape. You know what I mean? Like, don't keep your makeup for forever. You're not supposed to. And then this foundation, or this concealer, I think I used it for bruises, so this might not match my face. I bruise easily. Don't worry about it. I bruise really easily. It's like not cute. Is the red in here? And these are all just like lip and eye products. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I just want to make sure everything is... Yeah, maybe I did get rid of that red. And that's kind of what it's looking like. I was thinking about doing a pedicure too, but I'm not trying to invite foot fetish people. So if I do a pedicure, we won't be doing that on camera. You know, we've been having a lot of problems recently, so we don't need to do a pedicure on camera, as innocent as a pedicure is. So let's see. Yeah, there's a lip brand called Gaga Bear. Oh my, yeah, Gaga Bear. Oh my god. We don't buy makeup off like AliExpress anymore, but we were doing it for a while. So yeah, Gaga Bear, really big fan. Really fucking big ass fan. I love Gaga Bear. Holy shit. shit. And you know why? I have one of them open. It's in another purse, but like... So the thing about Gaga Bear that I really like is that they have this application thing, right? And you can sanitize this. Like, you can wipe this shit down with, you know, alcohol or whatever. And then the makeup is around it. So your brush is not inside of the makeup. Fantastic. I love that shit. So, I wonder if we should just... Hold on. One sec. I need a reminder of the color real quick. Okay, so you're like matte. Okay. It looks a little orangish on me. That's fine. Okay, so this is an option for tomorrow. This is still pretty subdued. Okay. That's a good reminder. What is this? 1? All right, so maybe we'll keep 1 out. So what I like to do, anytime I can do like a lip color as a like cheek and eye, that's preferable. So I think we'll do that, especially since I wear a mask, you know what I mean? So like I feel like a matte something or other might be pretty good for tomorrow. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's keep this because maybe we'll need that tomorrow. And let's see. So we've got the base and the base. we have a base and a base / setting spray, the foundation. We'll probably use this one. I don't like this just because it's kind of sticky. And again, textural stuff is like a sensory preference, right? Also, this is like a stick foundation we found. The branding looks, it looks a lot like they're trying to copycat Shiseido, because Shiseido has like bottles that look like this color, like the bright blue with the yellow. That stick is horrendously smaller though, like just so much smaller than the Shiseido one. And because Shiseido has like they have the stuff that you see at the mall, they have stuff at the grocery store, like they have different tiers of Shiseido, kind of like, you know, Toyota has different tiers of cars. But yeah. And then I was thinking, like, I don't know, we could try to use this one as a concealer. So this is color 27. So some colors came in actual sample sizes, but not the ones where I really needed to make sure, like, hey, is this actually my color? So, you know, okay, what color is this? Okay, we can try to do egg yosal tomorrow. Yeah, the egg yosal stuff is outside already. Fantastic. Yeah. Oh, that's where the silicone brush went. Okay. So wait. Egg yosal. Egg yosal. Egg yosal. Egg yosal. Well, I forgot what's in you. Oh, I'm not good at color matching. I got this foundation and it is not my color. So we might try to use it as a contour tomorrow. That might be kind of cute. I have been using the other ones though, because they're like a cream. I think they're designed for your cheek, but I had been using them on my like eyes. So again, we're just trying to make sure everything is set out so I can be less fumbly in the morning, to at least have everything kind of together and stuff. So, and we're not doing brow stuff, right? You know, we're just gonna let my brows exist how they exist. Okay, cool. It's heavy. Okay, then we'll hang this towel. But yeah, I figured just like a tank top and a sarong will be good for tomorrow. Already made the reservations. Already made notes. I was like, hey, I'm with a bunch of old bitches. You better please make it so they can move around, because if they move slowly, that's gonna fuck up service. That's gonna fuck up service for everybody. So like, we got some mobility situations, so you know, make sure we're not like trapped somewhere. Okay, there we go. And I'll just put these under the sink. Oh, I looked really cellulite-y just now. God. I know there's nothing wrong with cellulite, but sometimes I still have problems. So, you know, all right. There's nothing wrong with cellulite. There's nothing wrong with cellulite. And everyone can have cellulite, so. Definitely learned that when I was, I shopped at Lululemon once because I wanted like a cute outfit for like a run. So like I wanted to do like a cute fun run for my birthday one year. So I was like I was looking at Victoria's Secret, and I was looking at different places for like, you know, something cute. And, I was like, okay, let me try Lululemon and see what they're all about. And then, you know, this is before all of the other things I learned about Lululemon, by the way. And it's like, my legs looked horrendous. My legs looked really, really, really awful. Like it clung and accentuated all of my cellulite. And I was like, I really don't like this. So, ever since then, no to Lululemon. Like, we're good. So, okay. That is quite the crotch shot. Let me put you up here. It's still a little bit of crotch, but like, better. All right, let me see who's on. Let me see who's on. Following. Okay. Wow. What a cool title. Okay, hold on, let me check. Okay, maybe. I love how they did their title. Sorry, I need lotion. My hands don't feel good. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Also, chat, I don't know how many of you are, like, actively here versus lurking. But for September, we don't really have any plans. I really wanted to do some maid streams, but honestly, I owe chat, like, 7. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do some, like, maid streams just to do them. But I forgot when is my anniversary. I wanted my anniversary to be in October, but I think they did it for me in September. I'm not there? I'm not here? Oh, you're not here? Yeah, I was like... So, because we've had so many problems with, like, weirdos, I feel like Bondage Bell cannot come back until we get rid of the weirdos. Because, like, this is honestly pretty fucking tame. So, I don't know. Because I like being able to wear this, but people can't fucking handle me wearing clothes and belching. So it's just like, how are people gonna... like, are they just gonna come in their pants immediately or something? How brave of you to have tried it in the first place. Yeah, we did this for the last subathon because, like, it's cute. This thing is so cute. Like, usually when you see body harnesses, they're black, which I like black. But, like, I also really like this color of pink. So, like, when I found this body harness, I was like, oh my god, you're so cute. And then I couldn't get in it. And I was just like, every fucking time I try to put this shit on, I can get confused. Like, I think it's this way. I think it's... Well, anyway, the point is, I really like this. The point is, I really like it. It's super cute. But we've just had so many... Like, I had to deal with... Well, one person on YouTube is supposedly okay, maybe, but, like, who knows if they're just somebody lying about being a woman on the internet. You know what I don't know. So, well, anyway, this is very cute. I can't prove it to you right now because I'm confused. But, you know what I mean? And then I have, like, this is, like, one of my favorite chokers. Like, I like really cute stuff, but people just get weird about it. So, people get fucking weird. We'll take your word for it, yeah. It's, like, it's really, 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 really cute. I get confused when I try to put it on. I get confused. So, like, right now I'm still like, what part was... It's supposed to, like, wrap around here. And then it goes like this, around this part. And then, like, around here. But because I'm flat-chested, like, really flat-chested, I feel like it's supposed to protrude more around this area, but I don't have any of that. So then the neck part too is, like, too long or something. So it's like, it takes a while to refigure out. But which of my friends wouldn't mind me right now? Where is the silk? Oh my god. I don't want to raid Silk Song right now. Would you guys mind if we go to... There are two streamers. Their content is about Gaza. None of them know me. But I found them in the algorithm not that long ago. So, we have two. Gaza is our home, and then the other is... Oh my god, where are you? Where are you? No. Where did you go? Are you not here? Hello? Where are you? Gaza is our home, and... Oh my god, where are you? Where are you? You were just here. You were just here. Yeah, part of the reason why I'm wearing a tank top over this swimsuit is because, like, I'm flat-chested, but just in case, like, there's an accident. So, ooh! Okay. Oh, I guess the other person... Something happened? Or Filipinos. So, I don't know. I wonder if they're gonna let me raid. Because They might be like stranger danger. Okay. Also, what up, Gabu? Okay. Raid. Gaza is our home. Oh, our home. Let's see if they allow, because they might not, given their content. Oh, you're letting me? Oh my god. Cool! Oh my god, okay. Okay. If I remember correctly, and I might be wrong, Gaza is Our Home did a like documentary film that was in, you know, like a festival submission or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's them, because it was them and The Noisy Immigrant that I found at the same time, and that the algorithm, like somehow the algorithm was actually working. So we may or may not have a makeup stream in the morning. That's what we're hoping for. And then there'll probably be made streams at some point, because I owe 7. I owe 7. Have a good evening. Oh, thanks. You have a good good evening too. 07. I'll see y'all later. Have a nice time zone. Bye bye.